Well, hey y'all, what's going on?
Wow, that's a pretty sight.
Oh, thank you, baby. So, Doc was telling me, I'm always so sentimental. And don't pay attention, I need some new eyelashes.
Okay.
Okay? Y'all know I love a good pair of eyelashes. Okay? And I'm getting my lipstick together for the wedding. It's this weekend. My family is together this weekend. Anyway, so I'm eating a Danish, and I told y'all a couple of backstories um, about me losing some pounds. So this is welcome to episode, what number, babe?
Excuse me, 97.
97. 97. Approaching 100. So, I love to tell y'all our love story. And by the way, Tyler Perry, Spike Lee, all you black
Ice
producers,
Cube.
I'm waiting. Okay?
O'Shea
What's up?
Jackson.
What's going on? Where you at? I need a show. The Love Club. Come on with it. Okay, so moving on. Um, to talk about our love story. Last night, no, this morning, early this morning, I wanted to come on the deck. And so, I don't want to come by myself. I don't like to be on the deck by myself when it's dark, even though it's morning. So, of course, y'all know I woke Doc up. Did I wake you up, Pumpkin? Look at Doc. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, I woke him up this morning and we just started listening to the morning sounds. And I love the sound of the morning because it changes. Sometimes you'll hear the dogs barking. Other times, if you listen what's close to you, you'll hear crickets. And then, if you listen a little further out, you can hear airplanes and cars. And then at night, you can see the lights flickering. And Doc said that has a sound too.
Well, you,
Although,
well, you actually said that some of those lights are flickering,
right,
and I know they're making a sound.
right. I said some of the lights are flickering and I know they're making a sound, but I don't hear it,
Right.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Doc said, even nothing has a sound. And I was like, oh man, babe, we talk about so many things, right? So then, because of that conversation, it led us in to Doc said, uh,
I don't want to be
I don't want to
chasing
be chasing,
down a rabbit trail.
I don't want to go chasing down the rabbit trail. And so we started laughing because it's not the rabbit trail, it's the rabbit what, babe?
It's the rabbit hole.
It's the rabbit hole. So I said the trail should have actually been, it would have been better because then you can actually visualize
Mm-hmm.
a rabbit
Chasing a
running down
rabbit.
the trail and you chasing it versus a rabbit falling in the hole. And Doc said you wouldn't even be able to fit down a hole, a human. So we started laughing again. And I said, wow, babe, that's probably connected to Alice in Wonderland. And he started laughing. He said, if it is, babe, I have no clue. Okay. So we went down the rabbit hole
Uh huh. And looked up and
and
Googled and.
started doing some research because
Mm-hmm.
that's who we are. And we researched the rabbit hole and where it originated. And of course, um, our educated guess just happened to be right. It
In the
is from
1800s.
the book, yeah, 1865. What's his name? Carol Lewis? Carol. Whoever wrote
And that was
Alice,
the name of the book,
the
of the story,
Alice Wonders, Alice in Wonderland.
basically. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, basically. And back then, what it meant is that you fall into the rabbit hole that she fell in, and you would find new wonders and,
Because that's what she did.
you know,
She
things
followed
that that you'd be educated on that you didn't know because you were open to that.
learning.
And so it was a beautiful thing when the book was written and her falling into the rabbit hole of new wonders and new things to learn.
Positive thing.
Right. And so then, modern day, um, the statement means that you're staying on something too long. It's sort of
Totally
turned
engrossed.
right, totally engrossed. That's the best description, and it's a negative connotation. However, I said, well then, Doc, I like what it was originally for. The wonders of beautiful things. You go down a rabbit hole and find things that you have never experienced before.
If you wish somebody to fall into a rabbit hole, you're wishing them to experience new wonders.
Exactly. So that's what Doc and I said. And I said, wow, babe, that sort of parallels our love. I guess you can say that we've gone down the rabbit hole of love if we're going to um, use it as a metaphor, uh, because Doc and I have found new wonders and beautiful experiences with being in love. So,
Continually, even now.
right, even now, okay, and we love to talk about it, and we love to talk about it with others. Um, fine wine, not perfect wine, okay, because people say their relationships is perfect. It's two individuals. There's going to be sometimes you disagree. However,
And that can be perfect in itself because disagreements are okay.
right, right.
I'm not beating you down.
No,
Disagreements okay. I'm listening.